Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. No green screen today. I've just come out of the shower, my hair is really wet, and it looked awful on the green screen. I couldn't stand it, so we're going to do without it today. But what we can't do without today is drama, because today we're reviewing The Drama. This movie is directed by Kristoffer Borgli, and it stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. And in this new dark comedy, a happily engaged couple is put to the test when an unexpected turn sends their wedding week off the rails. The Drama was a movie I was very excited to see because of the two main leads, Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, two big stars at the moment, and I love them in many films. And seeing these two together on screen seemed like a recipe for success. And I am very happy to say that The Drama was absolutely fantastic. But what I will say first is that I do understand why some people may not like this one. I had a friend go to see it and she really didn't like it. And I fully understand, because the subject matter in this movie is very, very dark, and under the wrong hands, it could be used really, really poorly. Thankfully, I do think in the context of the movie, I think it works well enough, even though it is still a very dark subject. But to me, the reveal of what Zendaya actually did was what made this movie work for me, because it introduced the theme of, do you know the person that you love? I'm sure we've all had those moments where you're sitting next to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or just a friend or family member, and that little thought pops up in your head. Do I actually know this person? Do I know everything about them? What if they did something really bad in their past? And this movie takes that thought and makes it a reality for these characters, and it leads to plenty of really awkward moments. This is easily the most cringiest film of the year, but in a good way. Every single scene after what is revealed is so awkward, but this movie does do a really good job at showcasing an exaggerated version of how someone would act and what they would do if they found out something about their significant other which they wish they never knew. And that is showcased through certain scenes, the performances, but also through the editing as well. I really, really love the editing of this movie. I will say it took a little bit of time for me to get into it, but once I understood why it was edited like that, I had a blast with it. There is no set way to describe the editing style of this movie, other than it's crazy. There's some edits in there which they didn't need to add in, but I'm glad they did. For example, there are moments where Robert Pattinson's character is talking to Zendaya, and then he sees a younger version of Zendaya's character while Zendaya is still saying the lines. And then there's also subtle edits with the sound as well. It's revealed that Zendaya's character has something wrong with one of her ears, and then there are times where she looks that side, the audio's perfectly clear, and then she turns around and it's all muffled and distorted. They didn't have to do that, but the reasons why they did it are really, really good. Just those subtle edits really enhance this movie and tell you and show you how these people are feeling. I also think it helps the pacing of this movie really, really well. This film is just over 100 minutes. It didn't feel like it, felt like 90 minutes, and I think that's because it's a very stressful movie. In some cases, I think you could relate this to a Safdie movie, in a sense, because of how stressful it is and how all over the place it can feel, but it really, really works. It really helps you to keep engaged, and I do think it comes full circle at the end, which was crazy, and I really, really love the ending. I'm not going to spoil it, but compared to what happened before in the film, it's very, very grounded and very, very low stakes. But it really, really works, and it was really touching. And this film is topped off by two fantastic performances by Robert Pattinson and Zendaya. My only flaw with this movie, my only biggest flaw with this movie, is that while Robert Pattinson was good in the movie, my guy needs to work on his accent. I think he changed his accent like 4 times in this movie. And yes, it was very distracting, but he was still really good in the film, and him and Zendaya had fantastic chemistry. And also some of the side performances as well were really good. Alana Haim, she's been in a couple films now, which I've really, really enjoyed. Mamoudou Athie, or Athie, I apologise if I said that wrong. He was really good in this film as well. So overall, I really enjoyed The Drama. It's a very awkward and a very stressful movie about the question, do you truly know your significant other? It's a scary question to ask, and this movie makes it a reality. And it is so entertaining, so thrilling, and what enhances it is the fantastic editing and the two lead performances. And yes, I fully understand if you didn't like this movie, and if you were affected by the subject matter and you didn't think it was handled in the right state, I fully understand that. I may not fully agree, but I do understand where you're coming from. But as for me, I really enjoyed the drama, and I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now, just a quick announcement before I sign off. This will be the last proper video for a little while because I'm going to Spain next week. So, yeah, this will be the last real video for about a week and a half. But what I do have coming up for the rest of the week is a little announcement video. I will upload it either Thursday or Friday, and it's something I am very happy to announce, something I am very happy to set in stone. So do make sure you look out for that. But yeah, that's the end of this review. If you have seen the drama, do let me know your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Have a good day, guys, and see you later.